Today we are celebrating right now. I want to show we are celebrating. One moment, please. We are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ or Christmas. I want to share a gift for America, Gaia Mars from 2024 and 2030. 2030. I don't know what is happening with the presentation. I'm going to remove full screen, sorry. So this is the gift for America that started since the hackathon of Dutch Department. This gift is a heartfelt gesture of American patriotism in my case, offered even without the recognition of a citizenship residency of full respect from United States of America and the rest of countries of America, including Colombia. Well, Colombian citizenship, but we're talking about North America. The weight of America's national debt is not just a number. For me, it feels as personal as it does to every American, from North, Center, South, East, and West. So in this case, this is our gift from Soshemi. Well, I want to remember we are all living in America from Ramstein. And well, here in this case, hope that Elon Musk are less analyzing with artificial intelligence. I don't know when we will be celebrating Merry Christmas from Mars. Well, the point, it was created in the hackathon in December 15 or December 25. We are just leaving another proof between thousands of records in the story of humanity and transhumanity of what's proposed to American society and our civilization regarding the three specific problems and three specific challenges outlined during the Dutch hackathon. From December 30 to 15, after 10 days of finished, I haven't seen any clear position about our hypothesis. I don't know if it could be considered as efficient, considering the deep problems we are facing, or at least in America, but well, I feel it as personal because we are all living in America. The point, the document, it is an iterative and comprehensive effort to address systemic issues through holistic and anti-reductionist approaches. We also make another document, and well, we hope we could begin to respect human rights 27 and derived rights. So this proposal focus on the integral and holistic traceability of challenges, problems, objectives, and 12, well, I think right now is 14 or 15 additional parameters. I just think about it, but I haven't read it yet. Despite years of persistent advocacy and even after the even concluded no concrete action have been taken by thus imposition of authority. Meanwhile, the problems continue to grow, underscoring the urgent need for decisive and meaningful action from those with the capability to enact change. Okay? With thus what does empower and with the greatest resources that we are going to see later, choose to do or neglect to do in this pivotal moment will define the legacy of humanity and transhumanity. With great power comes great responsibility. So don't forget it, because in the future, the power probably will belong to thus humans, transhumans, artificial forms of life, etc., or infinite loop, who scientifically and almost unequivocally prove through clear, concrete, and bold action that they deserve it. Right now, we are going to see that Elon Musk, according to Forbes, ranking is in position 25 in the people with more power, and Donald Trump in number 3. Don't forget it. Great power comes with great responsibility, and I consider from a humble perspective and subjective perspective, attempting to be anti-reductionist, that you are not acting in consequence with your responsibility. So we are introducing a new logotype due to this proposal and presentation after 15 years of existing of regular 3-quarter. We are rethinking power structures and governance for a new era. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our gift for America, Gaia, Mars, etc. Don't forget that we are all living in America. America is wonderful. So, problems and challenges proclaimed in Dutch hackathon. First of all, bureaucracy try to explode talent. It is a very, very excellent representation about bureaucracy, and I consider from a humble perspective that right now I am facing this because I perceive that I have talent and potential. I'm not valued for those who have power right now. So history never forget, and this presentation is part of history. So we suppose that we need to make automatization of bureaucratic processes, not only processes, bureaucratic negotiations, because we are talking about very serious issues. So in order to give just a perspective, you can see a simulator, and I don't know if it is accurate, but well, time is running and each petasecond counts. So this is something that we must create in an official way. I think that we must make a partnership with the person or organization who makes this dashboard. He's located in Florida. I haven't had time to reach him. I talk about it, and I consider that, for example, he was not reached by the president or Elon Musk or Dr. Vivek. And I don't have enough time, resources, and I am very, very tired right now. I am not celebrating Christmas. I am recording a video in order to leave a proof the difference that I was talking in a screen, a to-do screen on Christmas in December 25, because I was living the proof of a Christmas gift. For me, at least, and some people who is supporting, but I am talking right now about my specific gift for America. So the problem say that many government tasks are repetitive, manual, leading to inefficiencies and higher costs. So I want to open the document that contains some pages. Give me a moment. I want to open this, or not this one, because this is the short version. This document. We did a lot of questions. I just want to open the question symbol. And more than 147 questions, and any of them have been replied with all the power of computational power that could be trained, fine-tuned for this purpose. Here in this document, we did a lot of questions in order to tackle these problems and challenges, and bureaucracy haven't allowed to consider it. So this is the problem. Significant resources are wasted due to outdated, redundant processes within government agencies. We need to access some information, and I assume that the president right now is making the transition with Mr. Biden, I don't know if they are celebrating Christmas right now, or if they are working, such as me, but unless I am an aspirant American citizen, unless in North America, well, for different reasons, and I am working and making a specific proposal right now. Let me see if this is transcribing, because I am not using cutting edge technologies to consider this, but well, we are talking about waste. I am perceiving as waste in the United States. We must talk about waste problem. We were talking about it in 2021. We were exploring different options for managing waste in a literal way. And also, I don't want to be considered as waste in this country. So I also want to introduce the world about physical waste. We want to request the support of Equilium, an accelerator and massificator or massifier of ecological solution. We are also considering for this problem sociemi, that it displayed that it proclaimed, sorry, that citizens often struggle to navigate government services, creating a reliance on government personnel for routine assistance. I think that empowering citizens self-service is not enough. I think that we must empower citizens. For this reason, we are introducing socially organize, quantify, simulate, decide, and empower society. It was created with AI, but it was the reason because we decided to use this logotype. So let's continue. So problems, challenges, Hollande President Trump, Mr. Musk, and Dr. Vivek, regular required, socially, mindset, and another stupid organizations, okay, are here, but oh, not so stupid, but we are not superheroes. Wait, efficiency? Oh, I forget the joke. I haven't had time to organize the slides, and well, we are also introducing effectologies. Well, we are feeling effectologies is an initiative, a pseudoscience for efficiency. In effectology, the effectology considered the efficiency such as my communication is not efficient, such as infinite evolution or evolutive infinite. So I need to read once again, but well, the point is that we have a gift for Christmas. So the point is that that's what we want to say. In this case, in regular three-quartered, we have almost 50 years of existence. We have been offering a service in innovation and in problems and challenges. Science, the biological weapon with the name COVID-19. And we have been offering the service across Colombia and other countries. We begin to offer this service, and well, we have been researching these problems since then. And with the service, we have created different initiatives. And the point, everything is all without a dime of support from any state president, governor, mayor, congressman, congresswoman. We haven't received any type of support, any prosecutor, any judge, any magistrate. We haven't received any type of support. But well, we are aware of the principle, action, assumption, etc., that for them, state inefficiency is part of their business. The question is it our business too? Because right now, I consider that after 10 days, I am working in Christmas, and I don't know, I think that it is an inefficiency considering the several resources and power that you have right now and people who could work, who are working or is working for you. So is it our business to inefficiency? Because in effectologies, it is our obsession. We are obsessed with being efficient constantly. Efficiency is evolutive. It never stop. Always we can be more efficient. You can see that I am almost alone working, and I just have been some type of support of different people, but I I am working also alone in this case, and we need resources, and I need resources. So um, after all, is it easier to find those who support political campaigns with real altruism and philanthropy? Is not the whole point of any investment that you are supposed to get something back? So if every investment is supposed to have a return on investment, and now there is this push to explore new industries such as GovTech, collective decision making, digital government, digital democracy, digital sociocracy, digital serocracy, digital cosmocracy, digital government, etc. Should not we be asking who is getting screwed in this process, in the process? Yes, we know. We have several areas because okay, our business fucks, they corrupt, abusive, unfair, inequitable, unnecessary, unproductive, inefficient, and just etc. Stupid business. So, A, if the traditional communication channels, social network, etc., weren't banning us, and if at least just one president or mayor or governor in this planet had the will to back our initial experiments and prototypes, we are talking billions of taxpayer lovers across the globe down the line. And while we may have small bunch of abusers, those few will be vastly outweighed by the billion of taxpayers who will ultimately benefit from having humanity collective resources used with continuous iterative and evolutionary efficiency criteria in accordance with the cutting edge of science and technology developed by this civilization. So the question is, tell us, are we in the same business or are we playing a different game? So the history never forget. This is a gift with love for North American. Love is here, ready to go. Let's hope the new US president does not ignore us like his predecessor. The ball is in your court, Mr. Trump, Mr. Elon, and Dr. B. Beck. This is a social gift to America with love. Now, here is the twist. The US could become our first paying and friendly customer. And true to America and marketing spirit, we are sweetening the deal with a premium offer. A gift as a part of our offer. Yes, we went for on sales pitch mode. I know that this pitch is so long, but I want to talk it. I want to leave the proof. And if you will be bothered to listen me, I am more bored talking this shit because it is grinding and I am bored of talk and talk, and I could be more efficient. Efficient. So waiting for the other person to set a gift. Let me know what is your gift, Mr. Trump, Mr. Musk, and Dr. Vivek, according to your resources. Let us know. So if you see it, in this time when I did this image, 36296, let's see it right now. 36265. Okay. 96. It increases the number, and if the per citizen 100, let me see, 107, let me see if it works. It is increasing each day. So every petasecond counts, and after 10 days, nothing happening. The clock is running out, and America's unpayable debt keeps climbing, and we are talking about bureaucracy in this case. So demonstrate me in a scientific way that the hypotheses I am presenting are not good, or we don't have a good approach about it. We are violating Human Right 27, and taxpayers are waiting, and afterward I am showing that the debt can be paid if all the billionaires in the United States donate their fortune. It is not enough to pay the debt. And those who owns the debt are waiting for efficiency and results, ladies and gentlemen, and I am one of them. For the moment, you owe me $3,550, and I'm proposing to donate the investment to make provisional patent application, and you don't want to pay, and I am not receiving any type of support. And don't forget it, history, don't forget. Yet, despite the urgency, why haven't we subjected the hypothesis we have proposed to the rigorous scientific evaluation they require? It is time to evaluate hypothesis with the scientific rigor that Human Right 27 give us to evaluate hypothetical frameworks, system, and methods like holistic plus C3, and now we're talking about C4. We are adding consequences. And well, you know that Mr. Putin sent a message to Mr. Trump about consequences when he was getting, he was influencing in where? In Ukraine. So consequences is important, and we are talking about serious issues. We are not talking about, we are not just gaming, we are talking about the real life, and we are talking about government, and it include serious affairs such as security and military affairs. Who holds US debt? Well, some statistics in some that 334.4 trillions dollar is the debt when this infographic was created. So the point is identifying and defining problem is merely the start of meaningful actions. Hypothetical and isolated solutions are not enough. What if solving or reducing problems was not about finding solution, but about reshaping our approach, redefining how we approach them. This is a question. Let us think, and it is just an inspiration to keep thinking and become more efficient in the way we approach the problems or challenges, and well, different criteria that for the moment I am counting 16. When faced with complex dynamic problems like those affecting our social, politics, and culture, can a solution be found by just a few people? We are talking less than 2,000 people who show any type of interest, and we don't reach a 100 submissions in the hackathon. Is this efficient? Are you doing something in this case? You have resources, but you can pay the debt together. We are talking about serious issues, and some people is waiting for results, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that we also have international debt. So we cannot settle for merely acknowledging the biological limitation of our brain, given the remarkable scientific and technological advancement we have achieved, and that we could exponentially accelerate further. It is imperative to ensure the tools we have already created, and thus we could co-invent. We are talking about co-invention. We are talking about co-invent, co-inspirate, or co-found are properly utilized to address the holistic complexity of challenges faced by leaders, especially that's as significant as the President of United States. Oh, January 20 is waiting, Mr. Trump. What is happening? We talking, let's make history. And well, we started in December 12th, and we are not seeing concrete action considering the magnitude of this problem. And well, it seems that Asia mainly is waiting for solution, and maybe they could be worried about how they can recover the debt. And well, we are talking about bricks here, well, and something else, bricks here. And well, we are talking about the monetary war increasing. So it is Turkey. We are talking about tension, and Russia. We are not seeing Russia here. Let me see. Russia is not here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the willingness and determination of a few leaders are not enough to reduce or resolve the immense problems humanity faces today. It is time to uphold human rights 27 and seriously evaluate hypothetical frameworks, system methods, and organizations that have been ignored and undervalued for years. It is not enough to rely on individual effort. We must embrace a collective and systemic approach that leverages our full potential, explores ignored possibilities, and redefine how we tackle global challenges and problems. That is the scientific spirit, the innovation spirit that usually United States have been recognized. But don't forget, China's still running, and I am not sure if the rest of the world could keep this reign of China. Well, the time has come for those who hold various forms of power, control significant resources, and influence collective decisions to embrace the importance of respecting human rights. 27. We are talking that after 10 days, you don't reply the petition in a scientific skin, or at least an experimental reply from artificial intelligence. You have all the resources in this country to evaluate this, all of these hypotheses. For this reason, in Mindset, we are talking about one matching criteria by compatibility in hypothesis, and another parameter is compatibility in experiments. So we need Mindset, we need society, and well, we also need Dutch, but Dutch is just bureaucracy, ladies and gentlemen, because I am considering that it is not efficient, and the people who owe the debt, they have debt, and I also need to receive my payment, because you must respect the right to private property, and your country, or not your country, the person who participated in the stall of my back, they probably know that I have proof of some, I don't know the right translation, uh, some demands. I don't know the right translation. But the point, I need my money and the other need the money, and the state keeps inefficient. This right empower us to evaluate both existing and potential tools with the utmost scientific rigor, fostering solutions for the complex challenges we face. So let's talk about the market size, society size. In this case, I am seeing that the the sources are not clear. For one way, say that we are talking about global government software. I don't know if it is clear because I have another data. We are talking here about some $1 million, but then we are talking about billions of dollars. But the point is that universe is more than just dollar, cup, etc., or infinite loop. But the question is, will you finance, protect, and share patent royalties and participate in equity in new co-created, co-invented project organization, Mr. Trump, Mr. Moss, Mr. Vivek? It's supposed that I am showing something to billionaires. I know you are busy, but well, is your current country. It is our planet. I know, Elon Musk is planning to be in Mars. Probably he could be the president of this country, but well, he is using the resources of this planet to consider another planet. But well, if you want, we can give you the resources to move to this planet, but begin with the resources of this planet because you are using our resources. That's the problem in this case. So we are talking here market that almost 34.44 billions in 2023. I don't know these sources, but well, that's what I find quickly. We must go about it deep because probably this market will be large or society size. What's the point? Uh, we need to rethink the structures of powers and governance. That's the core point. And well, let's continue. Well, this is the proposal, Mr. Trump. We are talking about socialism. Given the astronomical scale of the United States national debt, I want to bring forward a proposal that could serve as both a benefit to your people and a modern revenue generator for the country. So that's the gift. Mr. Trump, I know, 33 minutes talking on another stupid from the third world, but that's the point, Mr. Trump. I don't know if you go here or if you put someone to here and give you a summary with, artificial intelligence can make it. But the point is that I am living the proof. And don't forget, Mr. Trump, history never forget. Well, let's continue. I am open to donate a part of the patents, the system that we could co-create if you put the initial resources to make it real. Or I don't know if everything. I put the offer in everything, but well, I think that I deserve something, 1%, 10, I don't know, But well, the point is that we can make it real. And I don't know, that it could be, it makes sense that different thing, but I think that we must negotiate because we are demonstrating that if we create these tools, it could be better for the benefit of American people and maybe the humanity or the humanity. So it revolves around developing and selling technologies for digital government, democracy, and GovTech, tools that could not only modernize public system, but also provide measurable financial return. Mr. Trump, the point here is that uh, big techs and many people who usually have good practices developing software. In this case, well, I think that I really appreciate the opportunity to make a hackathon. Probably it is the first hackathon of GovTech across the globe. But the good practice is that we need to conduct a UX research. Or well, I think that we can talk about UX research. I think we must talk about citizen research. So the point is that if you allow me, this humble server, to lead the UX research for a time, to give feedback at any time, a specific thing, that's my gift. Mr. Trump, you are seeing that we have serious problems, very serious problems, and the point is that I am sure that if I had been researching during the last 10 years, during a decade, without any type of support, only from a point of view, I think that we could innovate a lot of if we have real experiments and resources to iterate the ideas. And we have a lot of ideas. I don't know if someone else proposed more ideas, but I have been collecting them during more than one decade. That's my gift for America, Mr. Trump, Mr. Elon, and Mr. B, Dr. Vivek. But we are talking about almost 300 million of people. And well, we are talking about three persons with a lot of power, but we are talking about what is the best for the society, not for three people in this case, or the 20 million of people working in the state, and well, you are taxpayer, very important taxpayer, very big contributors, but what, we are not seeing results. I'm not considering inefficient. My apologies, but that's my humble point of view. The point. The point is that I have presented this proposal to other politicians, including Colombia's president, the current president, but well, Mr. Petro, como le dirían como how you can say in United States, Mr. Petro, every single politician in Colombia and several other politicians whom I won't name here for now. I don't want to give names for now, but what they know has suspected, yes, they rejected it, all right. However, it was necessary, such as in this case, to collect proof about their position when they have power. We're talking about rethinking and changing the power structure. We're talking about the future, okay? Power structure, one would think that leaders, supposedly driven by the best interests of their people, might have taken a closer look at the potential value such innovation could bring. Perhaps you, as a businessman, we're talking about business. I know it is not business are not so long the present day, but I think that it also politics, and we must go deep about each letter. But well, you are also a businessman, such as me. My thing is differently. Even if the revenue generated will not make a significant dent in your country colossal debt, but we're not talking about we're going to pay it with this, but well, we can unless organize, quantify, simulate, decide, and empower. Billionaires can pay this debt alone. That's a problem. I don't know if you are able to donate all your fortune to pay a debt of many people. I don't know. We're talking about very serious problems, but most of those problems are not directly my problem, I can move. I have a planetary patriotism, but, I would like to, in this case, United States was my second option of citizenship, and I am planning to become a citizen of all the countries of this planet while we evolve because it was the taxonomies we created after different wars in the history. And I consider that China began the World War III when they sent the biological weapon from Wuhan, COVID-19. I am worried by many things of this point, but well, let's continue with this that we could talk about military affairs in person, and in your country, if you allow me to enter, no, because I can be there. I, I don't know what's happening with Mr. Biden, but I, I don't know. Let's continue. Okay, the point is, it is still something every cent, and yes, even pentascent matters when dealing with problems of this magnitude, Mr. Trump. Your country has never had to endure the kind of austerity that many others face daily. I am very tired of the austerity I am living right now. In my personal quantification on needs, of human needs and transhuman needs, I remember that my average from 1 to 10 is 3.36. And I don't want to be, because one of the causes is the violation of human right 27, and I could be living better. And in United States, I perceive it that many people wanted me only as a homelessness, or I don't know, because I haven't find a job, and but I hope that next year it could change, Mr. Trump. After January 20, I am here in Christmas. Maybe you with your family, or Mr. Elon and Dr. Vivek. But well, I am working, man, in Christmas, so I am, you know, I don't have I have less than $100 in my in current asset right now. And you have billions, man. We're talking about reduce the inequality in one of the sustainable development goals. But well, I am working, and this is not my country for now, but this is my planet too, has the billion of people who consider the planet, but Mars, but well, the point, all of us know. Well, even, well, your country has never had to endure the kind of authority, but the challenge is to present and account for every dollar, an essential practice. So the question is, you are billionaires. Let us know, what is your gift for America? Maybe you can make a loan to this nonprofit, and then I campaign with my personal wealth when I recover, when human right 27 respect, maybe $100,000 for a prototype, maybe. No. If you want, we can make it for profit, or $1 million, we can make crowdfunding, you know, it is a problem of many, but I am not so directly affected, because I can try to move, but I'm trying to do my part. I'm not so a superhero, but I'm trying to do something. You know, we know we all does. Sorry, I am going to continue. Sorry for the sarcasm, but we need to make jokes, but in order to to make it fun for some people, and I like, sorry, it's so fun for me. You know, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I want to smile a little bit, because I am not so happy. My needs are under five, man. And you are consuming the earth practically, and I don't know. Maybe we need to change the system of the scheme to exchange value. We have, I don't know. We need to talk, and well, I am not going to make it public. I think we must negotiate in a. We need to negotiate in person. I hope to be in January 20 in your proclamation, Mr. Trump. I'm trying to do my part. I don't know if someone else can demonstrate something better. That's a science. If someone can make something better, great. That's a sign, no? Human right 37. So let's continue. The point is that additionally, this technology will not just generate income, they will also improve efficiency and governance, creating tangible benefits for the American people. Leadership is about recognizing the opportunity. This word was created by AI, but I'm not so agree with it. But well, I haven't had time to uh, edit it. No matter how small to improve the well-being of those you serve. You are not only a businessman now. You have to serve to a lot of people, not a million of people. That's very complex. Where are you for this one? I don't like this position. I prefer to keep as a GovTech entrepreneur or e-government entrepreneur. I don't know e-government. I prefer to give digital democracy entrepreneur. I don't like your position. Sorry, but but that's the position, man. Whether you accept this proposal or not, I will say this. I hope at less shift how I'm treated in your country. So if you don't accept unless how I'm treated in your country, unless pay me for the moment because I need the resources to move and make decision. I don't have current assets. Now I'm showing the screenshot of my bank account. It's so fun, no? We are talking with billionaires and I am uh, under the line of poverty, but we I think that the planet is in many things must change, but I don't know the right words. But being regarded as a criminal in a nation that claims to uphold human rights and liberty is deeply disheartening. Don't forget, last year I was treated as a criminal in Otay Mesa detention center. And well, I was asking for security and you revoked my visa. You don't want to return my passport. Well, I have to be with exposed during almost 3 days when I was moved from San Francisco to San Diego. And well, I am not a criminal, man. I don't know what is happening with your system, man. But you must respect, bro. I know you are powerful, the third place, but respect, respect me. Well, the point is, I hope this effort contributes to a bit more respect for the work I am trying to do. At the end of the day, there is no harm in acknowledging opportunity that, though they might seem modest, it is modest. We're not talking about billions, but give me a moment, Our skill step forward. This is not just only about financial benefit. It is about leadership that looks beyond the obvious to find solutions, no matter how unconventional they might seem. Best, I am another form of life because there I am not perceiving as a human, just as a waste. If you can ask about my case in the Department of Justice, in ICE, in CBP 244-016-691, I know I am just a number, man. But well, you can see anything there, and a lot of things, man. Well, let's continue. So that's the point that I have a mistake in the presentation. Sorry, but I don't have too much resources as you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are introducing effectology in the solar system, making efficiency great for first time in America, Gaia. And yes, Mars, Mr. Ilmos. So we are deeply, deeply astonished by the idea of a department of efficiency. But let me see, ladies and gentlemen, the question, the $1 million question or $10 million question is how we understand how. Estoy grabando un video. How native English speaker. I had an issue with my family. How native English speakers, Dutch leaders, humanity, transhumanity, post-transhumanity, extraterrestrial, etc. define efficiency and what qualitative interpretation, criteria, metrics, quantification, measurements, or suggestive standards are there currently envisioned for this decade, century. ¿Qué pasó? Estoy grabando un video, pero no puedo hablar aquí. Kilio annum, keta annum, etc. beings and or infinite loop. So you can see in Christmas, my family is not celebrating. They are sleeping. They seem sad. And I remember when I was a child that they celebrated with when I opened the gifts. For example, I remember the five factor car and I opened the gift and we are all celebrating. And right now they are mad, they are sad, they are not happy. And well, my family is not happy right now. And I am not also not happy. So we are introducing ephitology, just another pseudoscience, science of a mistake, where efficiency evolves infinitely. So, we're talking about 10 days with a very complex problem. Someone in this planet make different hypotheses to handle the problem. And well, nothing happening. Is it efficient? So the point is, let's go to Oxford Dictionary. Maybe that's the most accurate description, but this dictionary says efficiency is a measure of the ability of an organization to produce the maximum output of acceptable quality with the minimum of time. So we consider these has an acceptable quality with all this unpayable debt for now, with a minimum of time, 10 days, effort. I'm making a lot of effort because I can obtain resources. I it is incredible. I already demonstrated that I can capture value, creating patent, venture capital, such as any billionaire, but nobody wants to make the decision yet to invest. But well, I hope it could change in 2025. I was in Silicon Valley 3 times and nobody wants to support me, including blue collar jobs. But well, minimum of time, effort, and other inputs. So here, the input for the Dodge Hackathon, we are not seeing clear results unless with the magnitude of this problem. But well, I hope we must rethink about the concept of efficiency, considering all of the resources we could be right now making a prototype to begin with something in January 20. So I don't have any problem to sign an NDA with the highest level of confidentiality or well, I don't need to access specific data, but well, I think that we must think about system ad methods, and I think that I already demonstrated or proved it and grown that I can support a little bit. But well, this is not my main problem, but this is also much problem because we are talking about my planet. But well, one company is said to be more efficient than another if it can produce the same output as the other with less input. I have less input, and I perceive a humble way that I am producing more output with people with a lot of inputs. So it seems that Mr. I don't remember his name, but he's a singer. He's astonished. Oh, it seems that Mr. Obama is interested. He said, tell me more. But Mr. Obama, may I know if when you was president and now that you are a new president, do you have some proposal for recycling? Because this cup, maybe, you send it to a landfill and, are talking about waste, in this case with Mr. Trump. And well, the country produces 3 more times waste than the average of the problem. And this is my planet, and waste is waste. It doesn't matter if you put it in China or United States or Colombia. And well, So the point is that efficiency is not an option. It is inevitable. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are introducing for Christmas Egyptology with a form of rabbit because I am tired to be a, a rabbit or rat, a laboratory rat. I am really tired. So let's go to the past century. It's supposed that Albert Einstein said that if I had an hour to solve a problem, I would spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. So, define a problem is not enough, and that's what we are trying to introduce in holistic plat C4 framework system and method. So the point is that now that efficiency seems to be gaining momentum with a government efficient department now in place and the first public event of those, can we confidently say the result of the first initiative were efficient? The question, are the systems and methods invented and or offered by you as organization rooted in information and communication technologies truly efficient when it comes to processing holistically value chains around problems, challenges, goals, purposes, and 13 other critical elements of matching? We stated 3 problems and 3 challenges. And well, we make an event. I want to show something of the different event. Only 1,695 people subscribed. 202 teams were created and only 36 AI applicants. So the point is we are almost 8.2 billion people in all this planet at December 22. In the United States, the population surpassed 340 million people. And for example, Mr. Elon Musk, he have 208.5 million followers, and next, Mr. Trump, 96.3 million followers, and Dr. Vivek, 3.4 million followers. And if we are talking about the complexity of all of these problems related with the main problems, and with this number, given the immense power, communication power resources controlled by Dutch leaders as they, it is highly paradoxical that despite the vast reach, less than 30 seconds or its equivalent in petasecond, if you are millionaire, I think that you maybe measure the time with petaseconds of the time we're allocating to engage with the Dutch hackathons. Specifically, this inflation, human did not even spare a moment to retweet or react to a single post from Lab AI regarding the hackathon, or I don't know, maybe the community manager, but you can see the results. We are talking about millions of people in the social network, and they don't invest 30 seconds of the community manager to make a retweet to subscribe. We are talking about millions and only million of people, 36 people. And well, let me know what we are doing with them, because they even pass it, and only one thing will be accelerated. In this case, it is not that I want to, I think that we must support the initiative, but concerning the hackathon scope, I am not sure it was tackling the problem. Maybe they make the best technology and approach or the prototype, but we are not talking about the main problem. They were the win, and I hope that you can support Josh and Mohammed. We are all already connected on LinkedIn. the point that they are working is not so risky, but I think that we must support not only them, we need to support the rest of the product because the method of the hackathon is only the winner will be accelerated and the rest, I don't know, but this problem, this problem is very complex, very, very complex, very, very complex. And next year, Lab AI is planning to make a revenue of $50 million. And well, we have them and you are living there. Maybe I also want to be there, the best place for a time. But, in this moment, I think that any place in this planet is secure. That's the point. But well, it's more secure United States than Colombia right now, maybe a little bit. But well, let's hope that we can make something. That's the point. We are evaluating the efficiency of Dutch Fair Hackathon, a case of a study on communication power and resource allocations. So this brings us to the point with this is the next. If we support mindset and social specifically, that we are talking about a specific system and method that we can invent and then we can license to X, to Meta, and things like that. Maybe not TikTok, maybe not. And make the agreement, maybe. But we are in America. But well, we must think about it. But you define three problems and three challenges, and you can see the outputs. If we're talking about efficiency, very few results, ladies and gentlemen. With all respect, but that's my humble position. This brings us to a deeper issue, deeper issue violating human right 27, the right to freely participate and enjoy the benefit of scientific progress is far more devastating than many people trapped in the reductionist, self-centered perspective could ever conceive. Denying this right not only stifles science-based innovation, but perpetuates inefficiency that ripple throughout entire civilization. In fact, I think that we must have a specific methods and system for GovTech hackathons. It is not the same that all the rest of industries of the technology need it consider many different things. And well, I don't want to talk about it right now. Well, in this context, we acknowledge and deeply appreciate the effort of all organizations involved in this event. In this case, I don't know who paid the hackathon, maybe $1 million, $500,000, $100, $100 million. But well, who pays? Maybe Mr. Musk. But well, I don't know, it's his money, but well, man, we are talking about efficiency, But yeah, and we are talking that it is a problem that we must solve in all the planet because it is like a domino that United States begins to fall and well, it will it is like the butterfly effect that it will propagate as a pandemic in the rest of the world. We must solve it, but well, we are the leaders of Dutch. Well, that's the point. However, we aim to use this event as a case study to examine the traceability of three problems and three objects. Three problems and three challenges, it was a mistake. Say by two of the world's most influential individuals. According to Forbes, Elon Musk is at position 25 in the person with more power. I am not clear. Maybe he could have more power. And Donald Trump is in number 3. and well, both are billionaires, and Mr. Moss supposed to be the most billionaire person in the planet with more wealth. Okay, our focus is how the system and methods forcefully employed in social network, because it is forcefully. We try to begin something from scratch and we lack of any type of support. It is very unusual. In fact, when I begin to try to make a team, I perceive that later they are forced to sign an NDA with a good proposal of someone else because the people never make something concrete. That's an hypothesis, but I don't know. But I think that we're forcefully employed. Let me know if, for example, any social network or instant messaging app told you you can match with this person or organization because you are compatible in a mission, a goal, a vision, a purpose, or values or problems or challenges or these criteria. I never received a recommendation by a specific element and argumented. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if it already was researched and prototyped in other parts. But well, I think that maybe I was the first with this idea. And well, Human Right 27. It is very important, and we are not making real, and we are forcefully using the current system and methods, and nobody wants to support them. Well, our focus is on how the system and methods forcefully employed in social network, instant messaging application, digital platforms, digital products, etc., often overlook the importance of establishing a value chain around various elements such as problems and challenges and actions such as matching by compatibility in these criteria. This oversight hinders us from reimagining the future of web. I don't know if we are talking about Web 4, Web 3, Web 5, Web 8, Web Infinite, but we are talking about the future of digital transactions and digital interactions, etc., and digital experiences, which continues to profoundly impact human right 27. Where is the justice? Where is the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights? I also ignored where is the International Court of Justice. Well, I don't know. I am just approaching to aliens. If we can connect with extraterrestrial and cosmological justice, because justice in this planet is not working. Well, let's continue. Okay, let's see about the efficiency. The fortune, you see that it is topping $400 billion. And well, he probably evaluate the initiatives or his team. But well, is it efficiency? You have a lot of input, something to make a prototype, to invent something with XI Group. I am connected with the founder of XI Group on LinkedIn. He don't reply. I invited him to a group. He don't reply. Maybe we can make him more richer, more wealth, and if he allows me, give me a part of the cake, or probably think that we could co-invent or co-create, maybe. I want to live a less dignity, but hell, we talking about this case. Well, considering that the hackathon ended 55 minutes, 9 days, 11 hours, 1 week, 2 days, and thinking about all the resources accumulated in assets represented in fiat currency like the US dollar, as well as the power quantified by Forbes can it truly be considered efficient that nothing concrete has been done to the rigorously evaluate the proposal put forth during the event? That this raises a critical question. How might we define efficiency when so much time has passed? Yet meaningful action remains absent. We're talking about billionaires and a problem that it is of profound interest of them because they have all of their concrete wealth mainly in the United States. I'm just starting. I I am making decision. I hope to be in the United States to become a less millionaire, but I guess maybe, you know, don't forget what is efficiency for Oxford. So we are talking also, Dr. Vivek is a billionaire, not as billionaire has Elon, no, but billionaire. Interesting. Well, even if we pull the total wealth of US billionaires, it will not cover the national debt. So we're talking about 334.4, I don't remember, trillions of debt. And according to this new, I don't remember it is Forbes, there are 101 billionaires based in the United States with a combined wealth of 6.22 trillions. If they donate it, they can pay the 25% of the debt, for example. I think that this point of efficiency must be taken serious. And well, I am planning to move there. I am aware about the situation and let's make America great again. So why hasn't a single dollar been invested in prototyping solution for the Department of Efficiency? They make a hackathon, but not seeing results. Or well, maybe they are having results, but I am not feeling included. But maybe if many people of United States could get notice about the situation at this policies, maybe they could feel away with this. I don't know that well. With a depth of astronomical, doesn't it make sense to start with a lesser prototype, or is planning itself considered inefficient? How can we evaluate efficiency when inaction seems to be the only measurable output so far? Inaction demonstrate that the hypotheses I'm sharing are wrong. We can train AI to make an initial reply for petitions or for hypotheses, because I think that we must give the right to make hypotheses and make experiments or simulate. That's what we want to make in social. For the reason we need to make a simulator of social and state resources. If efficiency is about maximizing outcome with minimal resources, why is not the Department of Efficiency leading by example? The bureaucracy. Well, I am sharing my bank account. It is Colombian pesos, 300 of 300,000, 3,000 Colombian pesos. It means less than $100. That's all what I have right now. And I don't have $20 in cash. But well, we are talking Mr. Donald Trump is in position number 3 of the most powerful person. Jeff Bezos is also here. We are not seeing any kind of support of him because he's billionaire, he plans to donate his wealth for his American spirit. I believe that Bill Gates here as one of the powerful. Larry Page from Alphabet, they say that they want to organize information. And well, studying almost an ex-AI rock. It seems that it is not enough. And well, Mr. Trump, China is waiting for the payment. Well, Russia, tensions, but Pope Francis, well, well, that's the point. India also have some debt, Saudi Arabia also. Well, this is my bank account. And here we have Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. Well, he already have a proposal. He don't reply. Uh, we must be interested. Mr. Warren Buffett is here. Well, the only Latam is Carlos and but well, that's the point. Don't forget what is efficiency. We're talking about North America. Well, who else? Oh, Doug McMillan from Walmart. Tim Cook from Apple. He's also powerful. On Mr. Elon Musk is in position 25 of powerful. Well, I don't know if you have all of this power. We're talking about efficiency. I don't know with this power, maybe can different things. Okay, this is something important. It seems that 340 14 million metric tons of CO2 per year emitted by cars and trucks. I am negotiating with a company of a Colombian inventor who have a solution to reduce emission 85%. It seems that the rest of the company, they have, they only reduce 30%. It is a negotiation that we need to consider for Equilibrium. We must negotiate that use those technologies must be allowed project. We can start with this business and we can evaluate different type of agreement. I am negotiating with them because they don't have experience and too much knowledge in negotiations and patents. And that's something that I are also negotiating. Also with the trees, we have a proposal because it seems that between each person must cultivate between 205 and 1,000 trees per year of life. And well, those are different things. We are working both of them. I am not sure if the infographic is accurate, and I don't know the date, but well, that's something that, independent of the data, we must solve the problem. The willingness and determination of a few leaders are no longer enough to reduce or resolve the immense problem our civilization faces today. The challenge and problems we face are so complex that the concept of heroes now belong to history. I am seeing in action. It is time to uphold Human Right 27 and seriously evaluate hypothetical framework system methods and organizations that have been ignored and undervalued for years and they died, but I need to finish it. Human Right 27 remind us of our duty to apply scientific methods not only to existing tools, but also to those we can create. By rigorously assessing this innovation, we can ensure they contribute meaningfully to solving pressing problems and achieving shared objectives. One of our proposals is to accelerate and improve connection between humans, transhumans, and organizations with greater speed and precision using these policies compatibility. Now, experiments is also included, sharing challenges, objectives, and other parameters under research and validation. Another parameter is by compatibility in decisions to make. This is another criteria because someone who need to make the same decision that someone else, it could be something important to talk about it with someone in with an organization or a person in the same position. How much longer will your inaction speak louder than your resources and power? It is a very important question. Don't forget history. Don't forget. Don't forget that history. Don't forget. Don't forget that history. Don't forget. Don't forget that history. Don't forget. Don't forget. We can make a song about it. Like the song, that major detention center in metal. We are refugees, not criminals. I can make the scream because my parents are sleeping near. Well, it is another song we can create. Don't forget history, don't forget, don't forget history, don't forget, don't forget history, don't forget. Okay. Will you leave a legacy or proposal action while you have some form of power? For example, money in a fiat currency that is under questioning as a way to capture value because the state seems to be unsustainable. I don't know, that's something we need to think. Or will the history of humanity and transhumanity remember you for inaction? Think about the ones who matter most to you, your families. What example will your choices set for them? Remember this, what you do or fail to do will matter most to the people you truly care about, including your family. History won't forget. Act and decide now. I can finish this slide. So the problem we face today are so complex that we all must be superhero. I'm talking for billionaires. For you, deciding, trusting, and delegating will be enough action to consider that you are acting concretely for your people. I'm talking about your people. You don't need to make operational affairs, I believe that I'm doing right now. You must decide, cross, delegate. That's the point. That the CEO approach or presidential approach or the approach, the managerial approach. So that's enough to consider that an act, a specific act. After all, there is no really superhero than the collective power of many united. You maybe three superheroes here with Dodge and marketing, be like that, advertisement. Well, many united as superhero, and you see the result of a hackathon. We don't have 100 submitted proposals. That's not enough. This is something very important, particularly the people who is living there right now. But I am also interested in be there and different places. But I think that I am trying to apply also to a visa for national interest. I'm trying to demonstrate that what I'm doing could be of national interest. The US government and AI organization have unparalleled access to cutting edge technologies, the highest investment in AI worldwide, and the world's largest resources, yet they still delay responses to petitions for more than a week. How can this inefficiency persist when they lead the global AI frontier? Tackling bureaucracy with more bureaucracy will go down as one of history's greatest paradoxes. What does empower, and with the greatest resources, we are talking, all of you are not the only one, but you know, choose to do or neglect to do This pivotal moment will define the legacy of humanity and transhumanity. With great power comes great responsibility, and the future of power will belong to those who scientifically and almost unequivocally prove through clear, concrete, and bold action that they deserve it. So the point is demonstrate that you deserve the power. That's my exhortation on Christmas to Mr. Musk and Mr. Trump, both great humans or transhuman, I don't know, or forms of life. I don't know if Elon Musk is some extraterrestrial, I don't know. Very strange, but the point is that we are all living here, we are sharing this sphere, and we need to to make I don't know the right translation, consensus. We must negotiate uh, any effort, but the point is train AI to respond to petition rapidly and effectively should be one of the first steps in demonstrating a commitment to debureaucratization. That's the point. 1 week, a lot of resources. I don't know if you are training, maybe you have an NDA and I'm sharing ideas, and maybe you are moving and evaluating and you are not sharing, but well, in a fully way, you are not demonstrating nothing concrete. For example, in this case of petition, and this is one of the ideas we're talking about bureaucracy. To make matters worse, the White House has removed its direct messaging section, forcing citizens from bureaucratic red tape. I remember that I submitted some messages and I recorded 2 of them to the White House. Now this section don't work. Will Trump restore what Biden eliminated, or will this inefficiency remain unchecked? Let me know, gentlemen. Earn the merit and respect to continue holding any form of power in the future. Act now. By the word of not only of America, of humanity. And now, after all the superficial questioning, the defining bullshit, etc., here comes the grand show with a wannabe snap thinking North American twist. The sales pitch. Wow. Presenting the hypothetical solution, each claiming to handle the problem we have so carefully, well, not so carefully. Let my brain I have been analyzing, but well, look, let's be honest, sincere, etc. We could really use some resources to fill the gaping holes in our need. And we are not talking about pay political out here. No. We're just trying to grab a few dollars to get something done. Because in the third world, we are losing to fighting for every penny, while the first world enjoys their unimaginable resource. So let's see if we can get a little piece of that action, shall we? So let's start selling and see if we can get a little slice of that pie. This is a message of another stupid brand, another Facebook page banned. If you want to contribute, join us. Don't forget that this organization when a purpose or goal is more important than a person, a country, a society, an organization. We make campaigns protesting with the stupid, but the point is just to create awareness. We do not an offense. No, don't take it offensive. That's not the point. We just want to exhortate you. That's the point. And well, it also burned 15 years ago with regular three quarters. So here comes the grand show. Okay. Introducing holistic black C4. It is not just C3. So I remember that I talked a little bit in this document that I was sharing in 2021. Let me see. Well, I remember in this document. So in 2022, I was talking about matching, things like that, goals tracking, goal setting, goal following, goal navigation. And well, here I was thinking about this paragraph, this specific paragraph that I was sharing in 2022 that I tried to send to Meta, social networks. It was a cooperation proposal for improving human matching, imagery boosting, project articulation, organization building, and social management. I was sharing this document a small document of 5 pages. Then now I think about a brand with the help of AI, and we are introducing word listing. Word means word, complete, and TIC in Spanish. TIC is technologies, information, communication, plus C4. So the point is that I was thinking about a framework or system of methods in order to think in an harmonized way that we can make a consensus to consider this scheme in different organizations in the web and products. So we need to make a value chain of a specific action, such as define a goal, define a problem, a challenge, a mission, vision, then classify. We need to train AI, make fine-tuning and knowledge graph. That's what I know for now. And to classify, then manage, then tracking, then navigate, then following, integrate, represent, gamificate is another criteria that I was doing in the presentation and was not included in the document, and matching to 15 elements of match objectives. And for example, after these problems and challenges, we don't have clear objectives unless from Dutch. And I think that it must be public. And we can make more hackathons, something like that. But the point is that we need to train the correlation, causalities, consequences, and connection between different of these elements, and that's the way it works. So that's the proposal. Hypothesis, experiments is another one. Values, virtues, opportunities, interests, missions, visions, skills, motivation, technical fields. It combines a systematic action cycle with a critical evaluation and deep training of relationships. So if we are talking about problems and challenges in general, if we create mindset or if we use holistic, because we can negotiate with X or Meta, I don't know, we must talk about it and we must evaluate it. But the point is that we can continue proposing this in the web. And it is evolutive. The existence in the universe don't finish in a hackathon, in a web tech hackathon or Dutch hackathon, thing like that, But the point, we need to reduce or solve the problems and challenges proposed, stated, proclaimed. It can stop here. We just well define it. It is not classifying. We are not managing them, tracking, navigating, following. It was lost in the immense amount of information, data, and knowledge in the web or in the digital system. That's the point. So on the other hand, the C4 component adds depth by exploring causalities, correlations, connections, and consequences of different things. What is the consequences or the simulated consequence of this, happen this, and it could be better because, the simulation is so important. Within the broader context, this hypothetical approach is just an hypothesis. I don't know, maybe that it works. I have been testing, but we don't have a very articulated research with many people, and and with specific products. Testing the knowledge, maybe I'm not aware if in a small group it was tested, but well, this hypothetical approach attempts to ensure that elements such as the problems socially defined in Dutch hackathon could be addressed not just in isolation, but within the larger interconnected system using AI to streamline process and case collaboration. The holistic plus C4 framework aims to create sustainable, effective solutions maybe for global challenges or efficient, fostering a more interconnected and efficient system and methods. Let's make an hypothesis. So we have three problems and three challenges. What will happen if not only there is groups of people or teams submitting solutions? We could continue constantly evaluating different solutions. And well, the people who created the team, what happens to them? Why they don't submit it? What is their approach about the process? Must continue. The problem still. So for this reason, we are reintroducing mindset again. The initiative ignored for years, the action our civilization needs to make real. Mindset, united but one matters, minute zero begins. We changed the logo with the brain with different points. And the point is, we're talking that unite by these criteria in mindset. So we are leading the path in this way. That's the idea. I hope we can negotiate. I know that Silicon Valley not so happy about it, maybe. But well, you have been ignored. You know, you are 27. I have been evaluating the idea. I have been ignored. But I think that I'm trying to keep demonstrating that we need it. So it has been years, months, weeks, days, seconds, even petaseconds, because this point of mindset, this initiative, born with the service of regular requirement of innovation in problems and challenges. After COVID-19 gift from China, and I begin to offer this because I have to close the VR experiment that I had. But the point is that it had been years with the idea, since the pandemics, since we began asking, researching, and validated this question in the pitch deck of Mindset here. I don't write the date here, and it's in that. Can you imagine what will happen if we connect humanity by compatibility in goals and problems to solve? We will do. And in this point, we're talking about organizer and nurture. And well, in this time, I don't use AI. I make it with a template, but we make the question. Right now, I am remembering that we are waiting. We are talking about time. We are talking about a finite resource for now, but it has been years. And we'll keep evolving, and any type of support are being received. Furthermore, along the original parameters of objective and problem, it was the main point, goals and problems to solve. After this, we go deep about problems. We can talk about problems to reduce and others to solve. And we have been talking about three types of matching criteria for problems and different category of problems. This is very important. Furthermore, and what you know, I think that in this case, we can allow to keep the power to other organization because, you know, the inaction, we can depend on the inaction, but we need to make something because it is important, you know. Furthermore, well, 13 today or yesterday burned two more, were inspired to more elements that need to be considered for a comprehensive approach. So the question is, I want to make it again. Any of the social network gives you a matching recommendation for specific reasons. We need to make it real. To that, we will immense power, control bad resources, influence governance, collect decision making, and the future of our organization. I am planning to talk 1 hour and 40 minutes of this presentation. Now, as the US presidency outlines three specific problems and challenges, we ask you once again to assess, evaluate the policies of system and method we have directly proposed. And we're talking about system and methods. In 2028, I attempted to receive the support for the first patent that I'm trying to make about learning after more than 10 years of experience in this field. In 2021, I attempted to make my second original patent application. I haven't received any type of report, like it real. It is public. I will talk about this problem as well. We are talking about system and methods. And I'm excited. As you can perceive, today is December 25. So in Mindset United by one matters, let's see what begins. I am talking about minute zero today because Jesus Christ created a new minute zero. For the reason I am introducing mindset as a gift, but not a full gift as a social or system of methods, something we must make private. We must negotiate. It's not everything. No. Right now, we need to make money also, and we need power, obviously. Well, the pitch, the violation pitch, exhortation pitch, etc. We present once again hypotheses of system and methods under organizational initiative that we have been requesting support for over years, only to see the lack of concrete action, let alone an evaluation. The complexity of these challenges and the problems and the issues that are causally and correlatively and consequently connected to them demand an evaluation of our proposal with the utmost scientific rigor, following the scientific methods reported by Human Rights 27 that have been proven successful in the past. We urge the policies presented be subjected to rigorous scientific evaluation as required under Human Rights 27, which grant us the right to scientific progress. If the experiments and validation conducted with the prototype of the proposed system and methods prove so successful, it is only fair that they receive support, where directly or indirectly benefit the greatest number of people possible. The time for the nation has passed. The solution on at hand, a human progress should not be delayed any longer by the failure to evaluate and test these hypotheses. I want to remember Article 27. Everyone has the right freely to participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts and to share in scientific advancement and its benefits. Scientific advancement and the benefits. We are talking about benefits. Everyone has the right to protection of the moral and material interests resulting from any scientific, literary, or artistic production of which he is the author. Not only the moral, the benefits, the benefits. We are wasting the benefits when we submit public the ideas. We must change. So we are also introducing our rights, our rights. Aboga in In Spanish, abogado is similar to attorney, the same word than attorney or lawyer. Abo is avoid war and rights. We are a global network of defenders raising awareness of rights to avoid wars. This is an important disclaimer. Let us not forget that human rights were not born out of mere human will, but were proclaimed after the devastation of two world wars. Respecting them is not optional. It is a responsibility we owe to keep tolerable level of peace, in quotes. Uphold the universal right to participate and enjoy scientific progress, Human Rights 27, for it is as essential as the rest. Is another proof for the courts or the extraterrestrial, because it has the image of an UFO who visited this day, maybe. Well, once again, Trump and Elon want to curb bureaucracy. It was the first slide of the first version of this presentation. Start by leading from the example in the system and method we are forcefully using globally. This forcefully, because it has a regression to support them, to evaluate them. Use forcefully. If it is now on the regime of United States or China, so if these are regime of system methods, then nobody supposed for now. Fortunately, and I've been proposing a lot of hypotheses to improve current system and methods that are used in most of US-based organizations or startups. We're forcefully talking about efficiency. Kindly leverage a specific resource. You have resources with respect to Human Rights 27. And well, let's make show how history and general. You say you want to innovate, but the action cycle frameworks for problem challenge board, etc. is still screen slow at outdated and bureaucratic. Oh, show me or demonstrate me I am wrong. So don't forget Hawaii hackathon that the judging process having been finished. He was talking about Lokahi, the beauty of unity and harmony in all things. It is about working together, finding balance, and creating peace for foster this unity to bring warmth, joy, and fulfillment to your life and to those around you, and to be united by a common purpose. So we remember that we deeply value simplicity and look forward to the day when the science technology we're building will relate our outdated biological brain from the burden of interpreting overwhelming complexity. For now, however, we hope our helpful and exhortative messages have successfully caught your attention now, almost 2 hours. And when you are being only 2 hours, oh, well, I am leaving the proof. Maybe someone of your team, you can pay 2 hours, will be $1. Hey, someone from the third way, can you make me a summary of this? What you can consider? Well, when we have not the injunction, the demands, I don't know the legislation, but what, or when some American use some time to make it, I don't know, but what, I hope it caught your attention because maybe you don't see it, you don't listen this, but what, together, let's go design coverage, going then, the scientific frameworks, theoretical model, tool system, and method to not get the three problem to sharing of the Gosh hackathon. but every single problem challenge faced by United States and humanities, there are a lot of problems and population, causality. And well, we create a platform of different platforms. We make an agreement of the web or internet or internet experience, interaction. But we're talking about mindset, man. On I was seeing when they do burn because it was in hard, but I'm not in the United States, maybe, Okay, well, you mentioned in the same sphere. In Colombia, I don't receive any type of support, well, of course, we recognize these issues far exceed the scope of a weekend hackathon, of a week or days. Let's say, we will share a document, the document is still in progress. The point, don't take this personally. It is all about getting your attention. After all, you have the power and resources that we don't. You are see that I don't have $100 of current assets. Your country owes me 3,000 at least. For the moment, 3,715 dollars, because some people of your country stole my bag and disappear proofs for future demands. You have the power and resources that we don't, and we're ready to work alongside you to begin a re-evolution, re-evolute, or evolve. So in the hackathon, I'm not clear what was the achievement. The person who made the code, he told me that he made a knowledge extraction model. That's what he said. He don't reply me. Maybe he's scared about the persecution. He's from Venezuela. And with Mr. Maduro and Mr. Petro, well, they are not Mr. With Maduro and Petro, that garbage, that bullshit. It is complex, but well, I don't remember what we do. I learned about knowledge graph, but we talking that we need the data and information, and a dinosaur. Once again, another stupid brand. A Campanello, current system and method are just as bureaucratic as the meta. We are talking about meta, systems you create this kindly leverage resources. You have resources, man. A lot of resources. Respect scientific methods. I'm not talking about investment. I'm talking maybe a loan. I can return the money. We can make business, investment, or a grant. I don't know, man. I'm open to any option, but right now I don't have current access, and most of them is due to the resistance of people who attempts to control the power. And in Spanish we say, el poder es para poder. The power is for poder. That's translated, man. It's not so easy to explain. Because power and can are used in the same word. And well, we need resources, or your country needs you. I don't know. I have just given the proof. One way or another, I will do my best to save. Like me, I'm trying to reach you. Just respect scientific methods we are putting on the board policies, and break the cycle of inefficiency you have become part of. Some initiatives in research, brainstorm, and validation. But it was created by AI in a quickly way. We are talking about a theory for loud, that we remove the loud, we can make comments, enforceable voting. It reduces the power, but I think that at any moment it will be necessary. And we are talking about the socially. Social or Sim City. Like a yacht, Tinder for thinkers, well, matching some ideas, price check. We are talking about a comparison tool of price and yield that compare the price of the agreements and what needs to fine tune and make a knowledge you have to check all the agreement, very important. Citizen, well, alert system citizen watchdogs, don't cover the I don't remember the where did my gun budget explorer. Well, then it's so shammy, got issues with them. I'm not chasing this problem. Well, we're talking about Mindset, transparent voting system. With blockchain, we are proposing to in each country could make a copy of each vote in different circles in order to avoid what happened in Venezuela. Now, well, you could make something more Maduro is there. This initiative must be improved, but the consequence of artificial intelligence will be a lot of people without work. We must make this from a macroeconomic perspective. It might be handled better, but I'm really tired. It is something important, the very whisperer, because there are a lot of logical fallacies or a later word contradicting that also first. But we must promote AI to avoid conflicts and improve the thinking of people. AI can make it. We also must facilitate the process of mandamus, petition, and rejections. We are better in Colombia because for fact and then we have platform for this in country. This is still in the dinosaur era. Well, no, in the dinosaur, the paper era. Or it's very hard to make it digital, not clear. The butterfly effect detector. So the point here is that uh, something that evaluates the consequences of decisions. I'm really tired. Well, there are more ideas. The point, once again, Trump and it is easy to go to talk about revolution, easy when you are not the one waiting in line. Prove that GovTech, digital democracy, digital sociocracy, not only democracy, but you are also talking about sociocracy, digital governance is more than a buzzword to you. Empower us and make it happen. That's all what I can say. I'm really tired. 2 hours talking. Some of the organization that could help, we already talked about Mindset, we already talked about regular, we're thinking the power structure, patentors. It is very important to connect inventors and scientists building tomorrow together, the future together. If we have current technologies, is thanks to inventors and scientists, or with the DARPA. And we must promote crowd research and crowd inventing. That's a very important proposal. In this case, I am perceiving that many people in the hackathons are just enthusiasts or a student who wants to make portfolio, or at least the people that I connect, but it must be handled by seriously with scientists and investors, and we connect a network or with them very well designed. It's important to go deep with those type of type of users that I don't like the word user, but the type of user inventors and scientists, and also aspiring inventors and aspiring scientists. Passive RAM. We talk about passive RAM, the spiritual pharma humanity needs. It means peace, fraternity, and love. Peace in Spanish is paz. Uh, fra, fraternity, and in Spanish, love is amor. So in Spanish, paz y fraternity. Well, that's the reason of the name. Socially, we're talking about the simulator. First, we need to organize that to propose it. Then we need to organize the quantification and promote new quantification. Then we can simulate, then we can decide after simulation, and we can empower socially. That's the approach of social media that it is very important, Mr. President, Mr. Marx, and Dr. Vivek. Holistic, I already explained it. Echilion is another accelerator, but only for ecological solution and also massificators. Maker, we are changing Maker as an organization maker to make the process easily. The organization is a plan of Akeretsu, or we are planning for business and non-profit in the United States, fine-tuners labs, born in lab AI hackathons. We want to fine-tune in very specific efforts in Mortiva. We are planning to accelerate the path to immortality. I have been trying to find the number of researchers related to the disease of aging, and it is not clear, but it seems that we have maybe who was a reply of AI, but there are 10,000 people, 10,000 people working in this. If we correct it, we promote students and involves by 10x, 100,000 people. Well, we can accelerate the path, and we need to organize, and we must investigate with AI in a deep way. And for example, I want to study specific effort, but I don't have a clear path. So that's one idea that I'm validating. But the point is investing in research that could redefine the limits of human lifespan requires a careful balancing of resources. So if we are wasting resources in government, we as entrepreneurs are paying taxes for bureaucracy, and we could invest it better. This is something important, because if time becomes less finite, for example, I invested 2 hours of my life with this gift, and if the time is not because there's a finite resource, well, I don't know, but I think that it is very important, and it is one of the most complex challenges of this century. Same for environmental solutions. Well, this is not a disclaimer for the Justice, Department of Justice, the International Court of Justice, Inter-American Commission on Human Rights. We are talking about violation of human rights. What does empower and with the greater resources choose to do or neglect to do in this pivotal moment will define the legacy of humanity and transhumanity. With great power comes great responsibility, and the future of power will belong to those who scientifically and almost unequivocally prove through clear, concrete, and bold action that they deserve it. Don't forget, we are rethinking power structure and governance for a new era. And the magistrate and judges are not doing nothing with all of the things we send them. The point that born here, another initiative, a movement from vision to global action, flying beyond limits, building beyond borders. A policy to throne kings, break barriers, and disrupt tyranny. Be globally, flying beyond limits, and build beyond borders. Human Rights Article 27 fuels the flight. So I am really tired. This is my gift. I invested 2 hours of my life to live a proof of a gift. And well, I hope it could work of something. That's all what I want to say for the moment. I don't know how many numbers increases the depth within these last 2 hours. Well, I'm going to take a screenshot because the problem is still increasing. Well, it is not only in the United States, Colombia is worse, and I don't really want to be in Colombia in the 6 years when petroleum and gas reserves seems to finish because we will have a very complex problem. Well, I don't know. I'm really tired. Thank you so much to Lab AI. I hope I can travel to next hackathon in Europe. I think that it is important, but well, next hackathon with United Nations. And we're waiting for the reply of the hackathon. Thank you so much for everything that AI have been doing, and I hope we can continue promoting this. I'm very happy to be a partner of this organization. I love the use Gaia very much when I see because it is not working well. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to the team of Lab AI, Ninati, Gaia. I'm very, very, very happy about this. Not so happy, but I have I feel better. I was trying to make this a lot of time ago. It's a great effort, and well, we must improve this platform. Many things. That's my profile here. Oh wow. Socials. Thank you so much. I already tried it on well. Debt keep increasing. Mr. Trump. We also need to talk about military first person. It is very important. With Mr. Pedro Maduro, I am very worried about it. We must talk about it, right? Very, very important. Well, that's all for the moment. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Millennium. Happy Century. Happy Decade. Bye bye. We are finishing on December 25 at 2 hours, 8 and 9 minutes, 17.